Part 5, continuing your earrings with brick stitch. So we are going to be doing the exact same stitch that we did with our bugle beads, except we're going to be using these tiny Miyuki Delica beads. So from here on out, we're just going to be using each bead at a time. We're going to use one Miyuki Delica the same way that we used one bugle bead. So you're going to go ahead and pick up 2 Delica beads to begin. Thread them down. Don't mind that little fly that's flying around. You're going to take your needle and insert it in the second, under the second thread bridge coming toward you. So these Miyuki Delica beads are not going to want to sit up vertically the same way that the bugle beads did. And that's okay, we're going to make them. Now what you're going to do is take your needle and go back from left to right through the bead on the left, and we're going to go from left to right through the bead on the right. And you're going to pull through. Make sure that you don't inadvertently create a knot there. Pull through. And now what you're going to do is take your needle and you're going to go up through the bead on the left. And this stitch right here will make it so that the 2 beads lie vertically so that the holes are coming up and down. And you'll give it a little bit of a tug. You'll pull your thread and you'll push your beads down with your thumb. And that's what it should look like if it's done correctly. So this whole stitch where you go under the thread bridge, back up through both beads, and back up through the bead on the left, you only need to do that for the first 2 beads right there, the first part of every new row of brick stitch. From here on out, just like with the bugle beads, you're going to pick up 1 bead at a time, and the stitch is a little bit simpler. So I pick up another bead, I'm going through the following thread bridge coming toward me, pull tight, and now I'm just going to go up through that exact same bead and pull as tight as you can. Pick up a new bead, insert my needle through the following thread bridge, pull tight, insert my needle up through that exact same bead, and pull tight. You want all of the beads to be oriented so that the holes are facing north and south. Pick up a new bead, insert through the thread bridge, pull tight, insert your needle up through the bottom of that bead, and pull tight. Now don't forget, we are following along with the diagram that we made for ourselves. So now we're in the brick stitch portion right here. And we're creating that first row of brick stitch right above our ladder row. So in my case, it's all red. So I've not made any mistakes yet. We're going to take a new bead, go in under that thread bridge, pull tight, go back up through that exact same bead, pull tight. The tighter you pull, the more secure your earrings will be, and the nicer everything will lay. The nicer everything will lie. My grandma would be very upset that I just used the wrong word for lay and lie. Pull tight, we're almost there. I hope you're not frustrated. Don't be frustrated. Take a deep breath. It's very hard, but once you get the hang of it, you will feel very happy and a deep amount of satisfaction, which is the whole point. I one more left. Pick up a bead, go under the thread bridge, pull tight, and go back up through that same bead. So this exact stitch that we're doing is called decreasing brick stitch, and what that means is that each row that we add is decreasing by one bead. You can also do increasing brick stitch, but we're not going to do that right now. But just so you know, that is a technique and you can learn it someday soon.